Have you ever tried to log into your bank with your VPN on, only to be met with extra verification steps or outright blocks? Or perhaps you want to print documents to a local printer without disconnecting your VPN. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and in this video, we'll explore Surfshark's bypasser feature. This gives you fine-grained control over which apps and websites use the VPN and which ones access the internet directly. Bypasser is Surfshark's take on split tunneling, and it's a powerful tool for keeping certain traffic local, like banking apps, while keeping everything else encrypted. By the end of this video, you'll know how to set up Bypasser, when to use it, and best practices to stay safe. What is Surfshark Bypasser? Bypass is Surfshark's implementation of split tunneling. In simple terms, it lets you decide which applications or websites go through the VPN tunnel and which go through your regular internet connection. When you enable Bypasser and add a specific app to the bypass list, the app's traffic then bypasses that VPN. And this is helpful when a service doesn't work well over VPN or requires a local IP address. Think baking apps, ride-sharing services, or local streaming websites. There are typically two modes. Bypass VPN for selected, also known as split tunneling in some apps. This mode sends all traffic through the VPN except for the apps or websites you specify. These selected apps will use your normal internet connection. Route via VPN for selected. This reverses the logic. So all traffic goes through your regular connection and only the apps you select uses the VPN. This is useful if you only want to protect a few apps without slowing down everything else. Bypasser is available on Surfshark's Windows, Android, iOS, and macOS apps, and even in browser extensions. Availability and naming can differ slightly across platforms, but the core functionality is the same. Now, why use Bypasser? Certain services don't play nicely with VPNs. Banks and financial institutions often block IP addresses associated with VPN servers because they're used by multiple people. Ride-sharing apps might rely on GPS and local IP information to function correctly. Printers and other local network devices may not be reachable when all traffic is routed through a remote server. Bypasser solves these issues by allowing you to send trusted apps and websites over your normal connection while keeping everything else secure. Using Bypasser also improves performance in some cases. If you're downloading large files or streaming over the VPN, but you need to access a local website simultaneously, excluding that website from the VPN can reduce your latency. You get the best of both worlds: privacy where you need it and speed where you don't. Preparing to use Bypasser. So before setting up Bypasser, make sure you're running the latest version of the Surfshark app. Updates often include fixes and improvements to split tunneling. Then sign into your Surfshark account and connect to a VPN server. Bypasser settings typically appear only when you have an active connection. So familiarize yourself with the apps and websites that you want to exclude or include. For example, if you know your banking app struggles with a foreign IP, then have it installed and ready to select. Configuring Bypasser step by step. All right, now let's talk through the setup process. Although the exact interface varies between desktop and mobile apps, the setups are very similar. Open up your Surfshark app, so launch the Surfshark on your device and sign in if you haven't already. Connect to a server. Choose any server location and connect. Bypasser options are usually hidden until you're connected. Access Bypasser settings. On Windows, click the settings gear icon and navigate to the VPN settings or Bypasser section. On mobile, tap the settings tab at the bottom and look for Bypasser. Select a mode. Decide whether you want to bypass the VPN for specific apps, which is most common, or route only selected apps through the VPN. Tap Add App or Add Website. A list of installed apps appears. Select the banking app, ride-sharing app, or other program that you want to exclude. If you're adding a website, type its domain name, for example, mybank.com, and save. Confirm and test. Once you've added items to the list, they should appear under the Bypasser settings. Test the configuration by opening the app or site that you excluded and verifying it works normally. You can check your IP address via an online service to make sure that the traffic is bypassing the VPN. If you need to remove an app or site, return to the Bypasser settings and delete it from the list. Remember, Bypasser settings persist between sessions. You don't need to reconfigure them every time you connect. Using bypass versus route via modes. Choosing between bypassing the VPN and routing only selected apps through it depends on your use case. The bypass mode is the default for most people. It keeps all traffic encrypted except for the items you choose. This is ideal when you just have one or two apps that need direct access. The route via mode is the opposite. It's useful if you're on a trusted network like your home Wi-Fi and you only need the VPN for specific tasks, such as streaming foreign content. In this mode, you can save bandwidth and reduce latency by keeping the rest of your traffic local. Switching modes is usually just a toggle in the Bypasser settings. Try both of these to see which workflow suits you best. Best practices for Bypasser. Here's some tips to get the most out of this feature. Keep sensitive apps on the VPN. Only bypass apps and websites that require a local connection or won't function through the VPN. Never bypass apps that handle sensitive information information that you want to protect. Test after adding. After adding a new app or domain to bypass the list, then test it immediately. Make sure the apps load properly and your IP address reflects your real location. If it doesn't work, remove it and try again or use a different server. Review your list periodically. Over time, you might stop using certain apps or no longer need to bypass them. Review your bypasser list every few months and remove entries that you don't use to keep things tidy. Be aware of data exposure. Any traffic sent outside the VPN is unencrypted. If you're on a public Wi-Fi network, think twice before bypassing the VPN. Even if the app needs a local connection, you could still be exposing metadata to your ISP or potential snoopers. Example use cases. All right, let's look at a few real-world examples. Online banking. Many banks block VPN traffic for security reasons. Add your banking app or website to the bypass list so you can log in without triggering fraud alerts. Meanwhile, keep the rest of your browsing behind the VPN. Local streaming services. Suppose you want to watch your local news station's live stream while connected to an overseas server for other tasks. Add the station's domain to the bypass list so it loads quickly with your local IP. Printers and smart home devices. Devices on your home network often won't respond when your entire connection runs through a VPN. Add your printer's IP address or management app to the bypass list. This lets you print or control your smart thermostat while your other apps remain encrypted. Developer testing. If you're a developer testing a website that restricts access by IP, you might need to appear as though you're coming from your real location. Bypass the VPN for your browser while keeping other development tools protected. These examples illustrate how Bypasser keeps your workflow smooth without forcing you to sacrifice privacy across your entire device. Troubleshooting Bypasser issues. Sometimes an app or website still doesn't work even after adding it to the bypass list. Here's what to do. Check spelling and domains. Make sure you entered the correct domain without any typos. Some sites use subdomains like secure.mybank.com that differ from mybank.com. Add all relevant domains to cover your bases. Confirm the connection state. Bypasser usually applies only when the VPN is connected. If you add a site but disconnect from the VPN, the app may revert to its default behavior and still show errors. So always test with the VPN active. Reorder your rules. If an app appears in both the bypass and route lists due to a misconfiguration, then Surfshark might prioritize one rule over the other. Remove any duplicates or conflicting entries. Update the app. Older versions of Surfshark may have bugs affecting split tunneling. Updating to the latest version resolves many issues. Contact support. Surfshark's support team can provide platform-specific advice. They might suggest changing the VPN protocol or adjusting your device's network settings to get a stubborn app working. So if you want to get started with Surfshark, we've got a link for you down in the description below, which will bring you to this page right here. Just click on Get Surfshark VPN and you can choose from one of their 3 different plans. They've got the Surfshark Starter, Surfshark 1, and Surfshark 1 Plus. Now, with all of these, you're going to get 3 months extra for free if you go ahead and choose the 24-month plan or the 12-month plan. But with the 1-month plan, you're not going to see any additional savings. So the 24 months is going to get you the best savings here, and maybe you want to get started with the Surfshark 1 plan. So go ahead and click on Get 1, and this will take you to the checkout here where you can see they got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So go ahead, try it out, see if it's going to work for you and your needs, and make your decision within those 30 days. Now, as you can see, for 27 months, it's only $61.83, which is an incredible deal. So go ahead and click the link down in the description to get started with Surfshark. Surfshark's Bypasser gives you the flexibility to keep your most important connections, like banking apps and local services, running smoothly, while everything else stays secure in the VPN tunnel. Today, we covered what Bypasser is, why you might need it, how to set it up step by step, and some best practices for safe use. We also looked at real-world examples of some limitations to watch out for. So the next time your bank refuses to load or your printer stops working, remember that you don't have to turn off your VPN completely. With Bypasser, you can selectively bypass the VPN for trusted apps while maintaining a private connection for everything else. So if you want to get started with Surfshark, we've got that link for you in the description. This is an affiliate link, which means we earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we cover everything from VPNs and cybersecurity to how to stay safe online and detailed product comparisons, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.